Stitch the Gap, another recipient of the First Port Start It grant, is a social enterprise, a mobile unit primarily based within East Dumbartonshire, looking to bridge the sewing machine skills gap so that this valuable, lifelong skill is not lost in our generation.
And what we wanted was to create something in our local area that meant, sewing machine classes were accessible to everybody and take out any barriers. So we're on the start of making that happen. So we decided to start classes first of all in Twecker, which is Amanda's local area, and it's just grown from there. So yeah, Amanda takes the classes.
So I do all the classes. My main aim when starting it was just to get everybody to sew. Sewing lessons are absolutely extortionate if you try and do it, so I wanted to make it more accessible for everybody and make it at a good price that people can afford, because it's a life skill that people should have. People should be able to alter their clothes, they should be able to mend their clothes. I mean, my gran knew how to do it, but nobody in my generation seems to know how to do it, so that was just basically the idea behind it.
There is also an environmental element to the classes. Beginner sewing classes are a small step in the direction to learning how to upcycle, repurpose and repair clothes and textiles.
There's loads of places that you can get alterations done, but they still cost a fortune, and it's something that shouldn't be happening. People should be able to make their clothes their own, or upcycle them into something different so that they can save themselves a bit of money instead of having to buy stuff every time.
It's important for the younger generation as well, so we're really keen to teach children in all different areas across Glasgow, because we want to make sure that children understand that this is a skill that they can take on with them, because we are seeing that there is a bit of a loss of a skill within Scotland for sewing and sewing machine lessons and classes, and we want to bridge that gap, which is where we got the name Stitch the Gap from. The social enterprise part of Stitch the Gap is twofold really. We make the classes more accessible in terms of price, so we do have classes where we have different structure for prices, but we're trying to run classes in areas where they just wouldn't be able to afford them, so we run that at no profit, so zero cost, or as low as we can for people. It's actually not zero cost, it's about half the price of what a normal class would be. So, and also the environmental aspect of it as well. We want to be able to measure what we are saving from landfill, so that we can teach people how to upcycle and repair their clothes so they don't end up in landfill as well.
90% of the fabric we use in class is repurposed from places like Remake Scotland and the Glasgow Play Resource Association. They do you pay a membership and they do lots of fabric for pennies. I mean, it's ridiculously cheap, so we use a lot of that to save it from the landfill and give people a project that they can take away.
Stitch the Gap is set up as a community interest company that is not for profit, and pledges to reinvest back to ensure that textile skills are very much sewn into the very fabric of its local community. Ian McNally, That's TV.